And we are in the final game of this 2019-2020 season for the West Kentucky Community Technical College Stars as this tournament wraps up the season as we are in the championship game tonight between the WKCTC Stars and the Lincoln Prep Lions. Hello, everybody. I'm Anthony Ridgway along with Richard Abraham and our floor director, Dan Shepard. And, Abe, this is it, my friend.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Dre Smith showed up. He's looking to have a great Saturday. He started off this morning dropping 35, and best game by far he's had all year. The team overall was very energetic, going to the basket. That created some opportunities for him. A lot of tip balls, a lot of great defense. So they're ready to go, man.
I asked Coach Chumler about doing his pregame show, and he actually laughed and said, no, I think it'll be bad luck considering what happened this morning.
Yeah, he don't want to jinx that.
So these two teams come in here tonight as they win this morning. Lincoln Prep beat the Warriors this morning, and WKCTC beat the Eagles of Earl C. Clements, and they beat them rather handily.
Yeah, it was. They were in control from the tip, and look at them. They're geared up. They're ready to go.
They're
man.
hyped up and ready to go.
That's it.
And we have the starting lineups for you. First, for Lincoln Prep, they run a three-guard offense. Number one, Desmond Polk. He's 6'3". He is a senior guard. And at another guard, Jerron Riley, he'll wear number 9. He's 6'2". At the other guard, Jordan Kruger, he'll wear number 24. He's 6 foot, and he's at one guard. At a forward, we have Dylan Engler. He's 6'5". He'll wear number 3. And the big man in the middle, he's 6'8". He'll wear number 12 is Anthony Laddie. They beat Faith Prep earlier today to surge into the championship game. Now for the WKCTC Stars. Jaquan Jones, he'll wear number 4. He's 5'10". He's a guard from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Dre Smith, he'll wear number 1. He's 6'2", from Fulton, Kentucky. Avery Strayhorn is at a forward. He's 6'6". He's from right here in Paducah. Aaron Reed is at the other forward. He's 6'6". He'll wear number 35 from Benton, Kentucky. And the big man in the middle, Anthony Darge, 6'7", from Thompsonville, Illinois. He'll wear number 21. The Stars are coached by Mike Chumler. And right off the bat, we have a three-pointer by Polk, and it was a deep three on the right side. Missed shot by the Stars, and here comes Lincoln Prep on the miss. Aaron Reed with the rebound, penetrates, has it knocked away, and on the breakaway is McCaskill, and he just skies for the dunk with authority.
Yeah, that was he cuffed it, man.
Yeah, he did. At first, I thought he might tomahawk it. And it looks like it might have been knocked away, but they're going to have a foul call as the official on the far side of the floor.
Well,
as you see Strayhorn.
You must have eyes on both sides of your head, man. I'm surprised you caught that.
As Popeye says, I am what I am, and that's all that I am. And on the way to the basket, on the miss by the Lions, and a foul is called.
These guys are taking a page out of the Stars book this morning.
From this morning, yeah.
They're taking it straight to the hole. That seems to be the narrative for a lot of teams. Go to the basket, man.
That's the way you're going to if you're going to win, you're going to have to go to the hole.
You keep the pressure on the defense. Make them protect the rim. So you blink and you're down 7-0 already. Yeah.
The foul was by Anthony Darge, his first, team first.
Nice.
Jaquan Jones penetrates and gets his first basket of the evening, and that gets the Stars on the board. 7-2 is our score. Just underway at Hall's Gymnasium. Strayhorn with some tenacious defense down on the other end of the floor. You know, one thing I see on the floor that I don't like are the jerseys that hang out. You're supposed to have them tucked in.
It's the untuck it era,
No,
man.
not in sports. You ought to know that.
Untuck it. They got a guy that started a business.
Yeah, he did, but that's for something other than sports.
I think that's on the coach. You know, you tolerate what you allow, man.
Grayson Walters picks up the basket for the Lions. Stars three-pointer Jaquan Jones. And he gets his 5th point of the game. Has all 5 points for the Stars. Shot up by the Lions, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Darge, and here comes Dre Smith. Penetrates on the way to the basket. Pump fakes, gets it to go.
There you go.
You know, this tournament is in recognition of Cam's challenge. Cam Chumler, the son of Coach Mike Chumler.
Yeah, and great player for McCracken County High School. One of the best players in the region, and they hold this tournament in his honor. And the Cam Challenge, you get a lot of guys that Cam played against, comes back and play in that game, and they're loyal to it too. You had J.D. Harmon in the house earlier tonight. Just a bunch of guys from different high schools that played against Cam. So, and it's a wonderful cause too. We had lunch with some of the folks.
We did, and we'll be speaking to some of them at halftime.
Yeah.
And if you haven't considered organ donation, I think it's something that you might consider. I've signed the back of my license.
As well as I.
Well, once I'm passed on, if I have anything that might benefit someone else, they can have it.
I'm not going to use it.
No, I'll be dead and gone. I'll get a whole body. Aaron Reed misses his first shot, gets his own rebound, and gets it to go. And he's as solid as they come. Darge tries to block the shot on the inside. I think he picked up the foul with the body.
He did, and he came down. If he doesn't come down, if you watch this,
that's Aaron Reed gets his own rebound with the putback and gets it to go. He's just a special kind of ball player.
He's been most consistent player all year for us.
All year long. Win, lose, or draw. Three-pointer.
He's got a nice stroke, man.
Dylan England. And we're knotted up at 12. Aaron Reed to the basket, and the jam came out. Darge got the rebound, lost it, and Walters gets the rebound for the Lions.
Yeah, you got to finish.
Yeah, you do.
You got to finish that.
Deep, no good. Rebound, Anthony Darge. He's been busy tonight. But he has to be careful. He has 2 first-half fouls, and we're just now at the 16-minute mark. Strayhorn misses. Rebound, Walters.
Great opportunity to miss there by Strayhorn. He's got to relax and put that in off the glass.
Had a solid game the first game today.
Yeah.
Darge again with the rebound. Here comes Jaquan Jones.
He's got one on both sides. Whoa.
Lost his footing, and a steal by the Lions. All the way to the basket, in and out. Rebound put back. And Polk gets his 5th point of the game. Aaron Reed to the basket, can't get it to go. Walters with another rebound. And another lay-in by the Lions. Polk did a little cherry picking on that one.
Yeah, he did.
In the old days, we used to call it snowbirding, Abe. Jaquan Jones.
I tell you what, if he heats up, man, he can go. He can hit 4 or 5 in a row.
Well, he's hit 2 in a row already. He has 2 threes. I believe he got away with a travel on the other end. Dre Smith with the rebound. Here he comes. Tried the finger roll, didn't get it to go.
Yeah.
Rebound Lions. Back the other way. These numbers are hard to read for them because of the way their shirts are.
Yeah,
their jerseys.
They got white jerseys and white numbers.
And white numbers. That was Danye Maskill. And we have a timeout on the floor with 14:33 left to go in the first half. 18-15 is our score. Stars on top, back after this. Welcome back to Haas Gymnasium. As Jaquan Jones goes back to the line after being fouled trying to hit the layup. The foul is on, well, they said Walters, but they have him listed as his first. I have him as his second, Abe.
Number
23, yes. That is his second.
Well, when the stat guy come over, you let him know he's a little off.
I don't know. Gary McClain is pretty solid.
Yeah. He look over those glasses and, excuse me, Mr. Ridgeway. My numbers are correct, sir.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
My numbers are correct, sir.
Jaquan Jones gets both free throws. That cuts the lead to 1. Pass knocked away inside by Dars. Jaquan Jones comes up with it for the Stars. Looking, penetrates to the basket, goes to the hole, but can't get it to go. He does draw the foul, however.
This time this morning, man, these guys had 36 points already.
Already, yes. The foul is against Grayson Walters. They have that as his second. We have him as his third. As he'll head to the bench along with Desmond Polk into the game for the Lions. Jordan Kruger.
Mr. Laddie.
And Anthony Laddie back in the lineup. 6'8" center. Jones gets the free throw. Rather, he gets both of them. Stars up by 1 now. Jaquan Jones bird dogging the offensive point guard and just took it away from him. Jerron Riley just couldn't handle the pressure. Pass knocked away out of bounds, and the Stars will maintain possession on their end of the floor.
And that was a classic example of Dre on that play telegraphing his pass.
Dre Smith looking inside. Strayhorn to the paint. Fakes one way, back the other. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Brought out of there by Maskill. He goes to the hole. No good. I thought he was fouled, but no call. Ball is on the floor. Jaquan Jones comes up with it, and he gives way to Dre Smith. Smith pulls up from 12. Got it to go.
Oh, he still got that vibe going.
He does. Errant pass sails out of bounds, and it'll turn over to the Stars as Joey Craig checks into the lineup for the West Kentucky Community Technical College Stars.
Along with Lamont Bell.
Craig brings it up the floor.
Nice.
The Lions still in that man-to-man defense. Bell has his shot blocked on the way to the hole by Laddie. Back the other way they have business. Missed shot. Dre Smith comes up with it.
Decision making right here.
Looking for Lamont Bell.
There it is.
Looks inside the Strayhorn.
Good pass.
Darge can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and gets it to follow.
He was able to do that because the kid from Link quit playing.
Well, he got Laddie on his hip.
Yeah.
And Riley answers. we have ourselves a ball game. 12:20 left to go in the first half. 23-20 is our score. He's Richard Abraham. I'm Anthony Ridgway. Thank you for letting us be a part of your evening. Craig shot up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Riley.
That's off. Okay.
It's off Strayhorn's foot, but the officials didn't call it. Deep three. No good. Joey Craig, the smallest man on the floor, comes up with the rebound. Here comes Dre Smith. Has his shot blocked with authority by the 6'8" center, Anthony Laddie.
Yeah, when you're 6'8", you can let the ball leave your opponent's hand and then go get it.
That's exactly what he did.
Strayhorn comes through. Yeah, you can time it. If you got great timing, you can be a great shot blocker. And not necessarily jump inside.
He's already over 3/4 of the way to the basket.
Yeah.
Shot up by Riley. He gets it to go. He now has 4 points in the game. Bell, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Riley. And we have a whistle blown at the other end.
That was a nice hustle by Bell on the back end, and I think we're going to get dividends off of that.
Well, he pushed off, and looks like he kind of hooked him on the backside, according to the official. And the foul is going to go against Jordan Kruger. That'll be his first, team 5th of the Lions.
Ooh.
That'll give the ball back to the Stars, and they turn it over.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Trey Wilson was thinking that Lamont was going to go baseline, and Lamont didn't go.
He zigged when he should have zagged. Ariel, I know you're watching the game in New York. Thanks for joining us for the broadcast.
Oh.
Three-pointer, nails it, Riley. Darge from 12, no good. Rebound, Riley. Rather, Miskill, I'm sorry. Craig, the smallest man on the floor, still playing defense. Shot is up, no good. Darge comes away with the rebound, but I think he's going to be whistled for the push-off. Thought it said Dre Smith.
Wow.
That'll be his first, team 3rd. Danye Miskill go to the free throw line to shoot 2. No, he'll shoot 1 in a bonus. Gets the first one to go.
Yeah, this kid here looks like he's just a baller, man. He's got crazy hops. Just the way he carries himself on a basketball court.
And he's also well put together, as you can see. He's pretty solid.
I'll give him a 9.5 on that beard he got. 'Cause that's
almost James Harden style.
Oh. Harden's just ridiculous, man.
I'd have to cut that. Craig shot up no good. Rebound by Anthony Laddie.
Yeah,
Anthony Laddie goes up with the shot, gets it to go, and he's fouled by Anthony Darge.
Yeah, that's strength right there. Able to follow through.
They have Anthony Darge with his second foul, team 4th. That will send Anthony Laddie to the free throw line to shoot 1,
nice.
And he gets it to go, and he completes the three-point play. Jaquan Jones returns to the lineup for the Stars, and checking into the lineup, if I could get a make of that number from here.
Is that number 1?
33, it looks like
33.
Hayden Lee. Hayden Lee checks into the lineup. Hayden Lee, 6'4" freshman.
Strayhorn.
6'4" forward from Metropolis, Illinois. As Strayhorn knocks one down. Stars were up by 5. They now trail by 1. Laddie inside, and I think he did travel.
Yeah, I like his post game though. Yeah, you can't shuffle your feet, but I like his post game.
Darge had good defensive position on him. I said Darge, I meant Hayden Lee. Stars turn it over. Back the other way, they lay it up. Goes Dylan Engler, and he gets his 5th point of the game. Lions up by 3 now. Stars have kind of gotten away from what they were doing a little earlier. Lead to the basket,
Nice.
gets it to go. That's what they've needed.
Take them to the hole.
He went to the hole. Lions, Laddie, inside guarded by Hayden Lee. Stars in that man-to-man defense. Shot clock at 13. Haven't had to say that tonight.
No, exactly. Wow.
Shot up by Riley, and he gets it to go.
Nice little floater by Riley.
He has 9 points. We're approaching the 8-minute mark of the first half. 33-30 is our score. Lincoln Prep on top of West Kentucky Community Technical College Stars. Strayhorn being double teamed in the post, kicks it back out to Jones. Jones is directing traffic. Strayhorn from 3 hits the front of the rim. The ball sails out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Lions.
Well, Laquan plays some pretty good defense, doesn't he?
Just in your face, in your grill the
Yeah.
whole time.
Nice shot.
Shot up by Polk. Good-looking jump shot from 15. Jones back the other way in a hurry.
Nice.
Lays it up on the spin move and gets it to go. He's starting to heat it up, Abe.
Yeah, I think he was a little jealous this morning.
He has 12 points.
Oh,
He got to travel there. No one called it.
I mean, he had luggage on his back, man.
American Tourister.
Goodness gracious.
3-pointer no good. Strayhorn with the rebound. And back the other way, we're going to have a kickball as it sails out of bounds right over here next to us.
Yeah, you better head on a swivel up there, young lady.
She heard you. She's laughing.
But you didn't think that would ever happen. She's sitting over there in the corner all nice and
Yeah,
saying,
she thought she was tucked away, but she wasn't.
Yeah.
Aaron Reed returns to the lineup for the Stars as Lamont Bell goes to the bench. Jaquan Jones from 3. No good. Rebound, Dylan Engler. Looking ahead, down inside. Shot up from 15, no good. Rebound, Jaquan Jones. Hayden Lee on the inside. Spin move goes up, no good. He just short-armed it as he switched to his left hand. He had a good idea.
He short-armed it. He short-armed it because the guy was hanging all over his forearm. The referee's right there, man. Goodness. Hayden's looking at the referee like, you
What's
didn't
up,
see
ref?
that?
Yeah.
I am not that weak.
Hayden Lee's a solid boy, that's for sure. Layup on the other end is Polk. And Coach Chumler wants a timeout, 39-32. Stars are trailing with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. We'll be back after this short 30-second break.
30-second timeout, Stars.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Because I'll be asleep.
6 minutes left.
What about me in the Lord now?
Why do I even bother?
Yeah,
I'm done.
I know who my source is. Don't live too long, man. Ooh.
Excuse me. Trey Smith corner. No good. Rebound as Engler comes up with it, but he's pushed out of bounds. Foul is on Hayden Lee. That'll be his first.
Yeah, that was almost an earthquake over here.
Yeah, it was.
Making fun of the young lady sitting in the bleachers in the corner. We about got
Almost
ours.
happened to us, yeah.
We about got ours.
Three-pointer in and out, no good. Trey Smith with the rebound. As Alex Van Hook has checked into Van Hook has checked into the lineup for the Stars as Trey Smith goes to the basket and picks up his 6th point of the game. That cuts the lead to 5 with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. I felt like this would be a tight game, and it is.
Yeah. And some of it may be a little bit fatigued, too.
Three-pointer no good as it hits the top of the backboard, and it'll be a turnover to the Stars. And here comes Aaron Reed for the Stars on the move.
Nice
Gives
pass.
way to Van Hook. Can't get it to go. Reed brought out of there by Polk.
Yeah, you got to be able to hit those point-blank ones.
Trey Smith comes up with the steal.
There you go.
Penetrates, lays it in. He's starting to heat it up. He has 8 points.
He is.
That cuts the lead to 3 now.
Nice.
Trey Smith comes up with the steal. Here comes the dunk. Oh, he laid it in.
Nice, nice. I'm glad he didn't try to dunk that because that kid was right on his back.
He was. And we have a foul call right in front of us. And you see Trey Smith coming right to your living room and lays it up, gets it to go for 2. That's his 10th point of the game. Foul is against Dylan Engler. That's his first, team 5th. I stand corrected. The foul is against Alex Van Hook. I had the wrong number 3. That's the 6th team foul for the Stars.
Oh.
Inside on the spin, Jerron Riley.
Got to have better defense than that.
Yes. And then turn it over.
Went to sleep right there. Unforced error. That's what that was. That'll kill you, man.
That'll decimate a team. Anthony Laddie returns to the lineup for the Lions as Grayson Walters goes to the bench. That turnover will give it back to the Lions. Looking inside, travel. That's going to be a travel call against Jerron Riley. He had a good idea, but he forgot to put the ball on the floor.
But don't be in a hurry, man.
There's an old saying, hurry up and wait.
That's it.
Aaron Reed has it knocked away by Riley. On the steal the other way, and it looks like Aaron Reed might have fouled him.
He got his pocket picked on that, and then he's pleading with the referee. Let's see what the eye in the sky say. Oh,
right there. There's the foul.
Oh yeah. What you doing?
Well, Reed is turning like, what'd I do? Well, you only knocked him down.
He tripped over my feet.
Right? Yeah, after he pushed him.
Look, he's limping too, man.
Look, and he's trying to explain. Aaron is trying to explain to the official on the floor, but we can see it clearly right here on the replay.
Yeah, and Link Prep can't afford to have too many guys banged up, man.
Well, they only have, what, 7?
Well, there's
7
5 on the floor.
They have 7.
Yeah, and 2 on the bench.
Well, now they have 6 players on the floor.
Yeah, one of them coming out.
Jerron Riley, he's limping.
Coach said, now you need to get some ice on that because you're going to have to go back in a minute.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You're going to have to play. He's trying to walk it off over on the sideline.
These guys are young. They recover really fast.
I never did like turned or sprained ankles, Abe. I don't care how old I am.
Man, worst one I ever had, I got at Northside School. I was about 13 years old.
The sprain's, worse than a break sometimes.
All right, nice pass.
Smith penetrates, and going to be a foul call. I might as well put on a uniform tonight.
Yeah, you're looking kind of dapper. I mean.
Well, thank you, but but that ball keeps coming over here. I don't play anymore.
Yeah.
Kids on the floor heard us. They're laughing.
Yeah, you still got a little game in
Donye Maskill is laughing at us.
You got a little bit of game. There you go. Can't put it on the floor.
Smith has his shot blocked. Pass inside. Laddie turns and dunks, but he's fouled before the shot.
Foul on Van Hook, his second, team's 8th.
I just can't get over these kids nowadays. They just wear any kind of shoes they want.
And I don't understand wearing the low cuts. The high tops, I always had to have the high tops because, again, we talked about the ankles.
Right. We used to always get our ankle tape. And just for added support, So if you do turn it, it's not.
At least it's not as bad.
It's not as severe, correct.
Van Hook picks up the foul. That's his second. It sends Anthony Laddie to the free throw line. He gets the first free throw to go. And if you remember, Julius Irvin really made the Converse high top All-Stars popular.
Yeah. I remember, man, they were heavy, though. Woo, they were heavy.
Well, they improved as time went along.
They weighed about 5 pounds, man. I mean, I had a pair of those.
Chuck Taylors. If you had a pair of Chucks, you were in there.
Yeah.
Then Nike came along and
changed the game.
Oh, didn't they, though? We have a jump ball call on the floor. Adidas and Puma were around, but it was nothing like it was with Converse and Nike.
Yeah, well, you look at the equivalent of that now is Under Armour.
Yeah, well, now, yes, yeah.
As Nike was to Converse.
I even have some Under Armour gear myself.
Oh, I love it. It never goes on sale, though. You're going to dig deep. Go. Here we go.
Smith, inside, gets it to go.
Over the outreached arms of your
Anthony Laddie.
Yes, he did. He stretched it out high, right over his fingertips.
That cuts the lead to 5 with 1:38 left to go in the half. Three-pointer, lines no good. Rebound, Strayhorn. And here comes Lee, gets it to go.
Now they got it going.
Back the other way, shot up, no good. Rebound, Laddie. Kicks it back outside. They'll reset the offense. You got a 6'8 center who's at the top of the key. Looking inside, Maskill has it knocked away by Trey Smith.
Good help.
Yes, it was. And Riley is going to return to the lineup. You were right. He's going to have to play.
I don't know about you, but I'm taking him. He's going to get a lot of attention.
Riley?
Yeah, I'm going right at him.
Oh, you have to with that bad leg.
If you go,
Kruger comes out of the game for the Lions, goes to the bench. He seems to be moving fairly well.
Yeah.
He shoots a 3, no good. Aaron Reed with the rebound. Under a minute to go in the first half. Craig, shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, back up, has it blocked by Laddie. I love Joey Craig. He's a man of heart. He's the smallest man on the floor, but he has a heart the size of Texas.
He plays hard.
He does.
All the time.
I love Joey Craig.
All the time. And he practices that way.
Oh, he's full throttle.
Yeah.
He's going to be in your grill the whole time he's in the game. On offense, he's going to get it and go. Shame on you if you're behind because he's going to go to the hole.
Proud of Bardwell, Kentucky.
He is. And he has a huge, huge heart. He has the heart to win, and he plays like it. The foul is against Desmond Polk. That'll be his first, team second. That'll send the Stars to the line. Hayden Lee, he gets his first free throw to go. 5 points in the game now for Hayden Lee. Second free throw is up, and it's good, and he's 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Nice half for him.
40 seconds left to go. Ball's knocked away.
50-50
Joey Craig
ball,
on the floor. He knocks it away. And the ball hits the official on the floor, goes out of bounds.
Oh.
Hayden Lee was pleading his case, but the official's right. Hayden did. The other official overturns it.
Yeah, better angle.
The lead official had his back turned.
Yeah, you want to get the call right, and that's what they did. Great job by the officials.
Hayden Lee did hit the ball, but they're saying it went off an offensive player in the white. Strayhorn spin move gets it to go.
Boy, he's gotten better at that as the years gone by.
And he was one of the star of the game players in the postgame show today, and he said that he decided that he was going to have to play ball instead of talking. He said Coach Chumler said something to him about it. Plus, he heard us mention it.
Yeah, he said if you don't start playing, I'm going to give you the nickname as Faucet.
Faucet?
That's it.
Always running?
On and off, man.
Shot up no good as the half comes to an end.
There you go.
Stars finally regain the lead at 46-45 as the first half comes to an end. This ball game is everything we thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a championship game. And I don't care what level of ball that you're in, you want to be in the ship. You want to be in the ship, man, and here we are.
And here we are. As the first half comes to an end, 46-45 is our score. Stars on top. We'll be back with the halftime show after this.
After I retired, I needed a purpose. The main reason I came back to school was to be a role model for my son. West Kentucky, they literally guided me all the way.
At West Kentucky Community and Technical College, we offer online classes that are flexible, affordable, and fit your life. Classes to help you make a better life for yourself and your family.
Half of the classes that I took at WKCTC were online. I took those because they were convenient, because they allowed me to go at my own pace, and they allowed me to work.
Online classes can allow you to start or advance your education while you are still working or taking care of your family.
I would say to people that are motivated and disciplined to definitely take some online classes at WKCTC.
Welcome back to Hawes Gymnasium as our halftime score in the championship game of the 2019-2020 season. Stars on top of Link Prep 46-45. And this tournament is all about Cam's Challenge, Coach Chumler's son. And it's about organ donations and recipients. And with me right now is Ed Ice, and you are a recipient of an organ.
Yes, I am. I received the liver from Cam.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, almost 5 years ago now, it'll be 5 years in May, I was in need of a liver. I had ulcerative colitis since I was 12 years old, and it finally attacked my liver, and I was almost dead. I was probably about 6 weeks from dying when I finally got the liver that was generously donated by Cam. Changed my life. You know, I was almost 100 pounds lighter than I am now. I'd lost all my weight. I just looked horrible. I could take my fingers like this and just put them around my arm and touch them. I was so thin. I got the liver transplant. I just have done much better since. I have a grandson who's 4 years old that I would never have known had it not been for that transplant.
What do you say to those who have not decided to donate organs, or who are thinking about it, or perhaps on the fence? What kind of advice would you give to them as you're being a recipient of an organ?
Nothing has come out of this that I can't say is good. Everything has been just fantastic. Meeting the donor family and actually becoming friends with them. They were just basically an extension of my regular family now. And then the good that has come out of it is just unbelievable. The way I understand it, it's fairly rare to meet the donor family, but I had sent a letter to Michael Chumler, Cam's dad, and his dad had sent me a letter back, and we started communicating, and then he had the first Cam challenge and invited me to it, and I showed up along with Fallon and Paul, and it's been just great ever since.
Now, what are the things that you're able to do now physically that you could not do before the transplant?
Before the transplant, I could barely move. If I fell down or something, it was a major chore just for me to stand back up. Now, basically, I do virtually everything I did prior to the transplant. I live a perfectly normal life, other than I do have to take medication. I take medication twice a day. Other than that, I'm basically the same as I was. There are minor things I can't do. I can't drink grapefruit juice. That interacts with the medication. The other thing, I cannot swim in fresh water that hasn't been chlorinated, or pools, things like that I can swim in. But lakes, rivers, ponds, nothing like that, I can't swim in that. And those are really the only two things that have changed.
How do you feel physically?
I feel probably better than I have in, I'm going to say 15 years. Of course, I had a downhill slide there until I got so bad. But right now, I do virtually anything I want to do. It's great.
Well, I met you today at lunch, and we started talking, and I felt like it was a story that needed to be told. And I thank you for visiting with us, and I wish you Godspeed and good health.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me on. It's good to get out and get the word out on organ donation and how it changes lives.
The pleasure is all mine, my friend, and I thank you for visiting with us, and you have a pleasant evening.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We'll be back after this short break. We have one more interview that we're going to do about organ donation, and we'll do that as soon as we come back. You're at halftime at the WKCTC Stars Championship game. Stars on top, 46-45. We'll be back after this short break. Thank you, Mr.
After I retired, I needed a purpose. The main reason I came back to school was to be a role model for my son. West Kentucky, they literally guided me all the way.
Welcome back to the halftime show at Hall's Gymnasium on the campus of West Kentucky Community Technical College Stars. And we are talking about CAM's Challenge, which is an organ donation program dedicated in the name of Coach Mike Chumler's son, Cam Chumler. And visiting with me now is another recipient of an organ from that is Fallon Alexander. And tell us a little bit about the organ that you received involved in this.
Well, I received Cam's pancreas, which is one of the rarest transplants you can actually get. I had been a diabetic, type 1, since I was 12, and I had a really rare side effect that I didn't know when I was having low blood sugars. So I would pass out. I'd wreck a car. I've wrecked a car with my kid in it before. I'd fall downstairs. And so the doctors were finally realizing, after doing this for 30-some years, that they're like, you need a transplant because you're dying. It would take so long to recover from a low blood sugar that I didn't know I was having. And I only had to wait 10 months, which was great. And then I got the call that we got the pancreas, and it totally changed our lives. I mean, I got to see my daughter grow up. I had to see 2 grandchildren be born. And I have a new family now because of what CAM has created for us. And most people don't realize that with organ donation, less than 1% of all people who sign up to become donors can be a donor, because you have to be a traumatic brain injury. So there's a lot of people that don't want to donate because they don't understand that, they feel like they may not get the medical care they need, but that's just not true. So.
Do you have to take regular medication daily for any of this?
Yes, I take about 40 pills a day to live, but I was taking medicine before to live. So I knew I was trading off one thing for another, but I have life now. Yeah. And it's just, Michael, Cam's dad, always makes fun of me because of my age, although he's older. And but I told him last night, I said, I never thought I'd actually make it to be 49 years old. I'm blessed that I get to be 49 years old, and it was because of Cam who gave me that chance.
Huge blessing from God.
To live, yes, it's absolutely from God.
I'll ask you the same question that I asked Mr. Ice. How do you feel physically?
Physically, most days I feel great. There are setbacks with the reactions of the drugs because they're chemo drugs that suppress your immune system, but I would definitely do it again, and I wouldn't trade the life I have now for anything.
Is there anything that you can do now that you cannot do before?
Yeah, I could drive a car. I could walk around without being in fear that I'm going to die. So.
And I'll ask you the same thing, which will be my last question to you. To those who might be struggling or on the fence or unsure about organ donation, what advice would you give to them?
Just to please research it and realize that you can't take your organs with you, and the fact that you can not only save up to 8 lives with organ and tissue donation, but you can change more than 100 different people's lives with other things. And it's a generational thing. When you change one person's life, they then have the chance to do God's will and change other people's lives.
I agree with that.
So you just don't understand, and it's so needed for people.
Thank you so much for visiting with us. And again, I met you earlier today when we were having lunch, and I found out that you and Mr. Ice were recipients of those organs, and I felt like it was a story that needed to be told, and I thank you all for coming and telling it.
No, I appreciate you telling it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The pleasure's all mine, my friend. I wish you Godspeed, and if there's anything we can do for you, don't you hesitate to let us know.
Well, we will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Alexander. Good luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
We're still at halftime. We have about 3 minutes to go to the start of the second half. We'll be back with the halftime statistics. We'll do that when we come back from this short break. You are watching Stars Basketball from Hall's Gymnasium.
Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Welcome back to the halftime show. 46-45 is our score. Stars on top of the lines. And here with the halftime statistics, Mr. Gary McLean. Mr. McLean, take it away, sir.
All right, Avery Strayhorn had 7. Dre Smith had 12. Trey Wilson played, did not score first half. Alex Van Hook played, did not score. Quan Jones had 17. High man for both sides. Let's see here. Anthony Darch had 2. Lamont Bell played, didn't score. Hayden Lee had 6. Aaron Reed had 2. We had 8 fouls called. And only 2 timeouts. Now, I didn't go any further because we've been doing other things over there today. Tonight, anyway. Yes, Link Year Prep. Polk, he had 13. Egler had 7. Riley had 11. Laddie had 5. McSkill had 5. Walters had 4. And Kruger did not score. And they had 7 fouls.
Tight ball game here in the first half, 46-45. It's everything we thought it would be.
Exactly, just what we expected for a championship game.
Championship game,
That's
you're right. We look forward to seeing you at the post-game show with your post-game stats, and we'll see you then.
I'll see you then.
Wonderful job as usual.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McLean. As we're about 30 seconds away from the start of the second half, we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Hall's Gymnasium as we're just about to get the start of the second half underway, and we do. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. 46-45 is our score. Stars on top as we get underway in the second half.
I tell you what, man, what a couple of great interviews you had.
Thank you.
You never see that side of it, I couldn't help but overhear just what life-changing. Just signing the back of the driver's license, man, and I was told by the young lady that you have to have severely damaged brain to be eligible.
Right.
So that's less than 1%. So let you know how important it is. So great job on the interview.
Thank you so much. I felt like it was important for those stories to be told, especially in recognition of Cam Chumler, and what this tournament means to Coach Mike Chumler.
Absolutely.
And it's a wonderful thing. And if you're on the fence or haven't thought about organ donation, I encourage you to do so, as well as Abe.
Absolutely.
I believe the Lions he didn't get away with the travel as Darren Riley traveled. And, he's wearing one of those NBA kind of numbers. He's wearing number 9 in college.
I know, man. I'm trying to feel these uniforms these guys got on. I hadn't warmed up to them yet.
That's because they're difficult to read. The numbers are difficult. Shot up by Smith, no good.
Got that Carolina feel to it.
Yeah, but at least Carolina, you can see the numbers. Dean Smith couldn't half see. Boy, could he win, though.
Oh.
Man, could he win.
4-corner basketball. Didn't have any shot clock back then.
Oh, that's why we have the shot clock now.
Yeah, Dean Smith rule.
Dean Smith, Bobby Knight was known for it, as well as Adolph Rupp. Get a 2-point lead and stall the ball the rest of the game. And we actually sat and watched that nonsense. Shot up inside, no good. Rebound brought down, and it's slapped away out of bounds as Walters couldn't hold on to it.
There wasn't anything else to watch. You only had 3 channels.
That's true. Well, you had 4. You had PBS in there also.
Right.
Both teams started the second half as they did the first half. Polk, Engler, Riley, Laddie, and McSkill for the Lions. Jones Smith, Strayhorn, Reed, and Darch for the Stars. Shot up, no good. Dre Smith with the rebound. Went behind his back and wasn't necessary, and the ball is on the floor, and Lincoln Prep comes up with it. I said Lincoln Prep, it's Link Prep.
Yeah. Wow, that's a tough shot.
Fadeaway shot by Donye Maskill, and he gets it to go. Big time shot. And he does that Michael Jordan trot backwards down the floor.
Yeah. We've missed a ton of layups this game.
And still hanging around.
Yeah. Whoa.
Three-pointer. Engler with his second three of the afternoon.
He's got a nice release right at the top of his his elevation.
I was going to mention that. He jumped so high off the floor. Strayhorn goes down.
Walters, his third.
The foul is on Grayson Walters. That's his third. It'll be the team's second of the half as Anthony Laddie returns to the lineup, 6'8" center.
Nice.
Strayhorn.
That's the way you draw it up. 50-50.
As Lamont Bell surges onto the floor. Didn't score in the first half.
Now, I think I would require all of my guys to have elbow pads and knee pads.
Because you're going to be on the floor.
Yeah.
If you're not skinned up, you're not going to play.
Come on now.
Maskill goes to the lane. Foul's going to be called.
Patrick Ewing used to have, he had pads.
Yeah, but you don't want me to get started on that. As you see the foul called against Hayden Lee, looks like. No, they're going to say it's going to be against Jaquan Jones.
Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, all those guys are, Michael denied them.
All of them.
All of them, man.
They always said with Patrick Ewing with the Knicks, as long as he continued to shoot the fadeaway jump shot instead of going to the basket, they would lose. Happened every time. They never won a championship. He never got it in his head to play in the paint. Well, he wanted to shoot a fadeaway jump shot.
He wanted to be a forward, man.
Well,
it stuck him in the middle of Georgetown. John Thompson said, boy, you are a center.
And he made him play center. And they won a championship game.
Yeah, they got paid, so.
Oh, here we go.
He got paid, so. He didn't get that ship, though.
Excuse me.
Michael denied a bunch of guys.
6 world championship times.
Yeah.
Maskill comes out of the game. He's limping. He's limping on that right leg. Jordan Kruger returns to the lineup for the Lions.
Nice.
Inside pass.
Good job.
To Hayden Lee, and he gets his third basket of the afternoon. He has 8 points.
It's a good outing for him.
He has 3 baskets and 2 free throws.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a
lefty. Shot up from 3, no good. Strayhorn. Rebound. Ahead to Lamont Bell to the hole. Gets it to go.
Hey, Lamont, he's a great finisher.
Riley going to be fouled by Jaquan Jones now. That'll be his third.
Yeah,
and that'll probably send him to the bench.
It's kind of rough, too, when you're a guard and you pick up that third because you're right out front. And
you see Lamont Bell.
You're right out front in front of the referee and everybody. So it's kind of hard not to see when you reach or not move your feet.
And you and I saw it from over here at our vantage point. Inside, shot up.
Nice.
Kruger
kind of protected the ball with his body, let it go at the top of his jump. Nice.
Gets his first basket of the game. (54-52).
There you go.
Now 56-52 as Dre Smith goes to the hole. He has 14 points. Riley to the basket, lays it up, gets it to go.
Yeah, Drake's going to have to play a little bit better defense than that, man.
Nobody stepped in front.
Yeah, he just let the guy go straight to the rim.
To the hole, shot up, no good. Foul call. Foul is on Jordan Kruger. That'll be his second, team third, as Meskill checks back into the lineup for the Lions. Jordan Kruger will head to the bench. Going to be a player control foul on the floor as Jones inserts the ball, turns it over, and here comes Meskill. Lays it up, can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. Smith tries to save it, knocked it inbounds to the lines, and they get it to go. Meskill picks up the basket. Hayden Lee, spin move inside, got it to go.
Boy,
Are you serious?
He's having a hell of a game. This is the best game he's had all year.
Meskill being bird dogged by Lamont Bell. Strayhorn sticks his hand in, knocks it away. And we're going to have play inside, but there's going to be a foul called. Dre Smith is on the floor, slow getting up.
Dre Smith is looking at the referee. What? He dropped me like a sack of potatoes, man. You are not going to call me on a block.
Well, they called it on somebody.
Look at the size of that young man. Laddie is huge.
Hayden Lee picks up the foul. That's his second. Dre Smith, he's
there,
over
brother.
there. He's laughing.
Hang in there, man.
He heard you. Dropped him like a hot bag of potatoes.
Man, wasn't much he could do about that.
Laddie gets first free throw. And he misses the second. He is 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I need to work on that.
Lamont Bell from 3. Nothing but net.
There you go. There you go.
Stars up now by 4. Riley, no good. Rebound, Meskill. Dishes back out to Riley. He penetrates. Up and under move, no good. Lamont Bell comes out of there with it, and here comes Dre Smith. A rim-rattling dunk.
That's 5 on a day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And he has 16 points in this game.
Wow.
Had 35 in the first game. Riley pulls up. I don't think there's a shot he doesn't like, is it?
I tell you what, he's putting it in the basket.
Jones looking. Link Prep content to stay in that man-to-man defense.
Uh-oh.
Smith has it knocked away, gets his own rebound, has it blocked again on the second attempt.
Steals the ball back. Great defense. Good hustle. Almost came back up with it.
Desmond Polk knocked it away. Joey Craig returns to the lineup for the Stars as Jaquan Jones goes to the bench. 13:34 left to go in the ball game. 63-59 is our score. Stars on top of Link Prep Lions. Meskill trying to stretch out that left right hip, it looks like.
Whoa.
And that inner thigh muscle.
Yeah, nice putback by Laddie on that play. Caught it off the backside of the rim. I thought he was going to jam it, but he laid it softly off the glass.
Picks up his 6th point of the game. Craig directing the offense. Deep 3. Nothing there. Hayden Lee comes up with it, goes back up. Laddie swats it out of there. Strayhorn, no good, gets his own rebound. Back up and gets it to go.
There you go. Be aggressive, young man.
Stays with it. Foul right there by Laddie. And Strayhorn gets it to go. Go ahead, Abe.
These kids, they just don't comb their hair anymore, do they? I mean, it's just me. I'm going to be 60 on March 8th. And back in the 70s, our fro had to be tight. You know what I mean? Woo! I don't know, Reg. I don't know. Good job rebounding. Yeah. Lee's having a heck of a game. Look at Lamont.
Lamont Bell three-pointer, no good. Rebound Lions. Lamont Bell comes up with the steal back the other way, lays it up, has it blocked by Laddie on the inside.
Yeah, Laddie's not having any
Poke
of that.
the other way, lays it up, no good, but he's going to be fouled by Joey Craig.
Yeah, Laddie's like, don't get carried away, young man. That's a heck of a presence to have in the paint. 6'8" guy. You okay, man?
I think.
Okay.
Pardon me. Y'all please excuse me again. I've been battling a serious cold all week, as has Abe.
Yep. We're getting there, though.
The foul is against Joey Craig. That's his first. I'm sorry, I said Joey Craig. It's Trey Wilson. At the free throw line, Dylan Engler gets his first one to go, gets the second, and it too is good. He has 12 points in the game. That cuts the lead to 3 for the Lions. Lamont Bell thought about it. Smith, spin move inside, has his shot blocked by Polk, and Polk comes up with the loose ball. Inside, shot up,
nice.
no good.
Look at Darge trying to flex.
Darge just
He flexed.
and flexed his muscle on it.
Yeah, give me
Right
that.
there, get that out of here. And look at him flexing and mean mugging.
It was kind of on the down low a little bit though. You know? he flexed it for a second, then he got off of it. But that's okay though.
He's
like, no.
He's over there. No, not in my house.
No.
And he's laughing at us.
The combo said no.
No.
Not it.
Man, he could swat that thing out of there, couldn't he?
Yeah, man.
Laddie gets his first free throw. That's the third foul on Anthony Darge, team 5th. Second free throw is no good. Anthony Darge with the rebound. And here comes Trey Wilson. Lamont Bell has his shot partially blocked by Polk. Rather Engler. Lefty up, three-pointer for
He's
Kruger.
a shooter.
There he is.
He's a shooter.
Perfect form on that shot. And the Lions go back up by 1. So as we go back and forth with the lead. Trey Smith. Wilson.
Look
I
at
love
that.
Trey Wilson.
Look at
inside.
Nice move.
And I need to correct myself. In the first half, I referred to Trey Wilson as Joey Craig, and it was Trey Wilson, and I stand corrected.
That rim just corrected Mr. Laddie because he went up for a dunk and got hung.
Lamont Bell didn't get hung as he got it to go in. He laid it up. Shot up from 15.
Nice, man.
Engler. Did you see the rise he got on that jump shot?
Yeah, you're not blocking that. Nobody in this gym tonight is blocking it.
No look pass inside, sails out of bounds. Aaron Reed returns to the lineup. As you see, Lamont Bell switches to the left hand, gets it to go. Maskill still trying to stretch it out on the sideline. 6'3" guard. Dre Smith. Smith inside has his shot partially blocked by Kruger.
Nice foot.
And we're going to have a kick ball. We're under the 10-minute mark of the second half. 9:45 left to go in the game.
Whoa.
Riley gives way to Polk. Shot up, no good. Polk gets his own rebound, but he steps out of bounds.
Good eye for the referee.
And it was good defense by Anthony Darge and Dre Smith over there in the corner.
Absolutely.
Maskill trying to walk off whatever it is, that injury he sustained in the first half. I'm surprised they didn't keep him loose at the halftime. He's really been struggling here in the second half.
The way he was stretching either lower back or groin.
He was grabbing his hip earlier, and then I saw him trying to stretch his inner thigh.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what kind of lateral movement he has. Hayden Lee gives way to Trey Wilson. Wilson, spin move, loses it, but Hayden Lee gets the loose ball. Darge shot up, no good. Dre Smith gets the rebound, back up, has it swatted out of there. And the Lions come up with it, but there's going to be a turnover as they fall to the floor. We can't get a make on that number from this end of the floor.
It's number 3 for
Dylan Engler.
Yeah, and he's like, the reason I tried was because they knocked me down.
He's right. I didn't say anything, but he's correct.
Yeah.
Trey Wilson. Kid with the big heart. Aaron Reed inside. Gets it to go. Gets the roll.
That's a mismatch right there.
He only has 4 points in the game, though. That's so un-Aaron Reed-like.
Yeah.
Pump fake. Kruger pulls up from 15, gets it to go.
He's a stroker, man.
And he's like us. He's a lefty.
Yeah. Guy go up to block your shot with his right hand. Hey, bro, my ball's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Now, could you shoot with both hands?
No. In really, really tight, maybe, but predominantly left-handed.
Me too. Aaron Reed
there
for 3.
There you go.
That's the Aaron Reed we know. 75-71, Stars up by 4, under 8 minutes to go.
Trying to get a little space here.
I think this thing is going to go down to the wire, Abe.
It'd be nice.
Smith on the floor along with Engler for the loose ball. And they're going to have a travel call.
Because he turned over.
He did.
When you turn over, you had to move.
Every time they're going to get you.
Yeah. Some people may be like, well,
right there.
How are you going to call a travel? He's not even on his feet. Yeah, well, you turn over.
Turn over with the ball.
Yeah.
And you could clearly see on the replay he did just that. Reed, another 3. In and out, no good. Smith comes up with the loose ball. Doesn't see Trey Wilson behind there. He finally sees him. Wilson penetrates. Shots partially blocked by Maskill, and we're going to have a foul caught on the other end. I think they're going to get Hayden Lee for the foul.
Yeah.
That's his 3rd. And Link Prep will call a timeout on the floor. 32nd with 7 minutes left to go in the game. We'll step aside as well. 75-71 is our score.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
We're back at Hall's Gymnasium. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. Thank you for being a part of our evening.
I wish you'd have seen the look on Laddie's face. He gets the ball right underneath the basket, and he goes up for a dunk, and the rim says, no.
Not tonight.
He had this look on his face like, did anybody see that? I'm like, yeah.
Everybody saw
everybody saw it.
Maskill seems to be moving pretty well on that land with that spin move. Back on the floor again, though, as Anthony Darge goes over to help him up off the floor. Spin move there, as you can see. He's moving fairly well on that leg. Anthony Darge picks up the foul. That'll be his 4th.
Now he's pulling it like he has a cramp.
Well, you know, when you have one injury, it seems like no matter where it is, your whole body hurts.
Yeah, and then guys are knocking you around, and
Darge comes out of the game. Avery Strayhorn checks in. Maskill gets his first free throw to go. He has 8 points. He is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Now 3 for 4.
Nice rotation on that release. Boy, he looks wore out.
He's been kind of knocked around this evening.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to go.
He'll certainly need a whirlpool.
That's for real.
Lead back to 2, 75-73, Stars on top. Aaron Reed, spin move inside. I thought he traveled, but they're going to call Maskill for the foul.
Yeah, he is crafty about getting the ball up in there, going to the free throw line.
That'll send Reed to the free throw line.
Pride of Benton, Kentucky.
Over in Marshall County. Gets his first one to go.
They got a kid.
In Marshall County?
They got a kid over there in Marshall County, man. Is averaging about right at 30.
Man alive.
Yeah.
And Reed gets his second one to go. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Riley being bird dogged by Aaron Reed.
He pushed. Oh, whoa. He pushed.
England pushed off and shot the 3. Didn't go. Aaron Reed got the rebound, has it knocked away, but Hayden Lee comes up with it. That foul couldn't have been more clear.
I know.
Strayhorn. Dre Smith being guarded by Desmond Polk. I think they watched the first game and decided they weren't going to let him get off tonight. Strayhorn gets the rebound, no good. Hayden Lee has it knocked away, back to Strayhorn, he gets it and it goes. He said Strayhorn at last.
I thought he said Strayhorn off the glass, either one.
Riley. Polk gives way to Kruger now. Riley, three-pointer, no good. Hayden Lee rebound. Aaron Reed gives way to Strayhorn, three-pointer, no good. Engler comes up with the loose ball for the Lions. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, kick back out. Three-pointer, Engler got it.
Got some really good shooters on this prep team.
Shot clock at 15. Shot up by Dre Smith, no good. Hayden Lee gets the rebound, but we're going to have a whistle blown. Maskill and Laddie check back into the lineup for the Lions. As you see, Strayhorn with the putback. Kruger and Walters go to the bench for the Lions. Player control foul on the floor. Stars will inbound the ball under their own basket. Aaron Reed,
nice.
pump fake, goes inside, can't get it to go.
Got to finish that.
And Polk gives way to Engler. Maskill goes left, back, right. Floater, no good. Tap the rebound. Engler, three, no good. Dre Smith with the rebound.
Dre's been a little quiet here.
It has been.
Got a little timeout coming.
And we have a timeout on the floor with 3:48 left to go in the game. 79-76 is our score. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside.
At West Kentucky Community and Technical College, we offer online classes that are flexible, affordable, and fit your life. Classes to help you make a better life for yourself and your family.
Half of the classes that I took at WKCTC were online. I took those because they were convenient, because they allowed me to go at my own pace, and they allowed me to work.
Online classes can allow you to start or advance your education while you are still working or taking care of your family.
I would say to people that are motivated and disciplined to definitely take some online classes at WKCTC.
One of those old familiar spirituals, is it?
No.
Okay, because you can't screw those up. Everybody, that boy don't know that song.
79-76, our score. Stars on top. During the break, we were talking about music. Of course, Abe sings. Well, we both sing, and I play drums. I'm a musician.
You got a little homework to do tonight.
I do. Going to be up a while. Got to make sure I have it down for church in the morning. Trey Wilson. Out top. Dre Smith penetrates, no good. Taps it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Has a shot blocked by Laddie. Ball's on the floor. Hayden Lee comes up with it. Gets rimmed out. Gets his own rebound and he's fouled.
He's pumped. He's having the game of his life, man.
That thing was halfway down and came back out. I don't know how that happened.
You get a boy one for that one.
And as you can see, he's fouled. He is fired up. Foul is against Maskill. That's his third. Team 6. Hayden Lee at the free throw line. Can't get it to go. In a game like this, you need to make your free throws.
Your free throws, man. Hayden Lee from Metropolis, right across the way. There you go.
And he gets it to go. Hayden Lee is 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
Oh!
And a rim rattling dunk. I mean a rim rattling dunk.
Mr. Polk.
6'3" senior. That cuts the lead to 2. Hayden Lee inside, spin move. Has it knocked away by Maskill. That is going to be his 4th foul.
Coach Chumlin loves the aggressiveness of Lee. He's catching the ball and he's going toward the basket, forcing prep guys to react, and they're fouling.
I was hoping we'd get a replay of that dunk by Polk.
It was something to see.
I wanted everybody to see just how special that dunk was. Hayden Lee at the free throw line.
Nice.
He is now 4 for 5 on the line tonight. Has 12 points. Now 13. He is having a whale of a ball game.
He is.
That puts the Stars back up by 4 with 2:45 left to go in the contest.
Need a stop right here and a score on the other end to give you a little bit of cushion.
You need some separation. Polk got away with a walk. As the shot clock expires.
Great defense.
We haven't said that in 4 or 5 ball games.
Oh, yeah. Good defense. That's 30 seconds, man. Can't get a shot.
Both coaches off their benches, coaching their hearts out. Who says this game doesn't mean anything? Smith approaching the 2-minute mark. Reed penetrates. Spin move, switches hands, can't get it to go. Laddie with the rebound. Being bird dogged by Hayden Lee. Here comes Riley. Going to be fouled by Aaron Reed. Riley's looking like, come on, man, did you see that brick wall there?
Reed's a competitor, man. He's a tough kid. He doesn't back down.
Not at all. Aaron Reed's second foul, team 8th. Riley hits the first free throw. Gets the second one. He has 15 points.
You called it, partner. It's going right down to
the wire. Overtime wouldn't surprise me. Back the other way, Muskill has his shot blocked by Aaron Reed.
Yeah, good block, too.
That's a good foul.
Yeah.
You went up and made sure he didn't make the shot. As you get another look at it right here, and you'll see Aaron Reed just knock it out of there. Was not going to give up that basket. I don't blame him. Not at this juncture of the game. Aaron Reed picks up his third, team 9th. Go ahead, Abe.
Yeah, well, that would have tied it, and then one would have put him up more.
Yes. Muskill gets it to go. He has 10 points. Second free throw is up and good. He now has 11. We're knotted up at 82 with 1:41 left to go. Pass knocked away. Polk steps out of bounds.
Wow, we get a do-over. You don't want to turn the ball over right here.
As you can see right there, and he steps out of bounds right in front of the
official.
officials.
And that's a nonchalant pass right there.
It was.
You can't do that. Right there.
There it is again. Riley, the lefty, 3, no good. Aaron Reed rebound.
Take care of the ball, fellas. That's a foul.
And that
that's
foul
smart.
is going to go against Muskill.
Yeah, that's smart.
His 5th.
That's smart. That's smart on.
And I think he just got teed up for snatching off his jersey.
Yeah,
he is angry.
Yeah, he's going to have to work on that.
As you can see, his coach.
Because it doesn't help anything. It makes it worse. It's 82-82 with a $1:24 left.
And he did foul it.
Yeah, and now you've compounded that problem by getting a technical foul.
Which hurts your team.
Yeah, it does.
Muskill fouls out and picks up the technical. Aaron Reed will go to the free throw line to shoot the free throws, and he makes the first one. The referee told him to get that jersey on, and he's giving him 30 seconds. I don't know if you heard it, but we heard it clearly down here.
Yeah, put it on, man. Or go over and sit in the stands. I mean, that's the other option.
His coach walked over and handed him the jersey. Reed gets the second free throw.
See,
and gets it to go get. Now that's just downright defiance.
This kid is hard-headed.
Yes. Instead of putting the jersey on, he puts on a jacket.
So if you're one of your teammates, you're like, bro, so you don't even want to be associated with us when you don't want to compound the problem.
Well, in fact, I would have turned and told him, take the jacket off and put your jersey on.
Or go to the truck.
Something tells me you would have carried him to
Go
the truck.
to the truck, young man. We'll be out there in a minute.
We will deal with you.
Yeah.
Stars get the ball on their possession with the technical foul, and that puts them up by 4 with 1:10 left to go. Dre Smith penetrates.
Ooh.
Tries to go up and has his shot blocked by Anthony Laddie, and Laddie can't believe it.
Yeah, he kind of engulfed. Look at this.
His second.
He drives in there and like, come here.
Well,
Whoa.
do you think that was a foul?
He got him with somebody. But, man.
What about the principle of verticality?
I mean, he had his arm straight up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think he's still ticked off about the removal of the jersey.
Well, that's his teammate. He'll have to deal with that on his
No, I'm
own.
talking about the referee.
Oh, well.
You're not getting one more call.
Excuse me. Smith gets both free throws to go. Stars up by 5 with under 1 minute to go. Riley penetrates and going to be fouled on his way to the basket as he tried to make a pass.
That's 2.
Fouls against Avery Strayhorn. That'll be his first, team 10th. And again, you have to forgive us both. We're both hacking and coughing, and it's just
oh man,
we're just trying to make it through the day.
Trying to make it, man. I know Laddie is 0 for 2 on dunks. I know that. I'm keeping count. I'm keeping count, man. You 6'8", you're not supposed to miss dunks, man. No way, no how.
Why do you keep messing with these kids?
Oh, man, you 6'8". Looking like Hercules out there.
On the turnover, here come the Lions, and a dunk by Pope.
Pope's not missing it.
That cuts the lead to 1 with 38 seconds, and almost a turn. And they do come up with a turnover.
Uh-oh, don't foul, don't foul.
Three-pointer, got it! Kruger, wow. That puts the Lions up by 2 with 29 seconds.
Wow.
And we have a timeout called on the floor. We'll take one with them for 30 seconds. Back after this.
Wow.
One of the things that was valuable to me with the education I received with mechanical engineering is problem solving. I use problem solving every day, whether it be dealing with a personnel issue or whether it be dealing with something that's failed within the facility. Some of the reasons I came to WKCTC were, for one, the affordability, but then also the fact that there's fewer distractions here. My degree with WKCTC has been able to improve my life significantly because of all the extra resources that were available to me and a lot of the things I've been able to accomplish that I wouldn't have without this degree.
This game is everything we thought it would be, but the Stars didn't help themselves with the turnovers this late in the game.
So you Coach Terman, you're telling your guys, first of all, get the ball in, no turnovers. Of course, they're going to press us. You don't need a 3.
But you do need a basket.
You need a basket.
Smith inside, shot up, took a bad shot.
He thought he was going to get fouled.
He was looking for the foul.
Yeah.
You can't hope for that. You have to make your play.
Smith, his second.
And he picks up the foul. That's his second foul. Team 11. That'll send Riley to the free throw line.
He's a good shooter.
Gets the first one to go.
Right over the lip of the rim.
He's 5 for 5 from the free throw line so far. His 6th attempt right here. That changes the game.
Yeah, now you need a 3. And a stop and hope you get fouled maybe.
Shot clock is off. Another dangerous pass. with 15 seconds. We're in trouble.
Yeah. It's going to take something spectacular from this point.
We have a whistle blown on the far end of the court. Well, the ball is under the stands again.
Yeah, it's old school bleachers. It takes a minute to hunt that ball up. It does, man. It does.
He called him old school.
That's what you didn't want to do. If you're prepped, you didn't want to foul, stop the clock,
and give them an opportunity to score without the clock running.
That's right, for a possible 2 shots.
Riley picks up the foul. That's his second.
Need to knock these down, though.
Or do you make the first one and miss the second one and hope for the rebound?
Well, you got 11 seconds. You got 11 seconds. You got time.
Smith gets his first one to go. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. This will be his 5th attempt. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, now all you need is steal.
91-89. Stars trail by 2 with 11 seconds left to go. We'll keep it right here.
2 to tie, 3 to win it.
Do you go for the tie or the win? Do you foul when they come out?
Well, they're going to bring the ball. They're going to bring the ball the length of the floor. So if you foul them, both teams are in the bonus. So you go to the line for 1 and 1, man. I'd play this thing out. Try not to foul. Go for the steal.
As you see, Maskill picked up his 5th foul there. That made him tear off his jersey, and he picked up the technical. Dre Smith drives to the lane, and Laddie picks up the foul. He thought he had a clean block. Riley against Reed and Strayhorn. Looks inside to Laddie. Misses another dunk.
That was the second one. Let's see what they do. Now you can foul right away and force them to the free throw line and hope they miss. But who are you going to foul? You don't want to foul
Riley. You don't want to foul him.
Number 9,
That's
24, or this kid over here, or number 3.
I think you want to foul Anthony Laddie, the 6'8" center.
Yeah.
He seems to be the weak link. On the baseball outlet pass.
Look at that.
And Riley gives way to Dylan Engler. He throws it up, but there's a foul called on the floor with 9 seconds left to go.
Yeah, that was a nice pass.
Foul is on Trey Wilson. That's his second. That's the 12th team foul. That'll send Dylan Engler to the free throw line. He gets the first one to go.
Yeah, he hit this one. It's pretty much over.
Here's 19 now, 20 points.
Yeah. There are no 4-point plays.
No, I think that's going to seal the deal. Aaron Reed pulls up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound with 3. Strayhorn 4-3. Can't get it to go as the clock expires.
That's right.
And the Stars lose at home 93-89.
Wow.
To Link Prep Lions. We'll be back with the post-game show after this.
After I retired, I needed a purpose. The main reason I came back to school was to be a role model for my son. West Kentucky, they literally guided me all the way.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
So the runner-up of the Invitational Tournament, the West Kentucky Stars.
As we have the trophy presentation on the floor, the runner-up, the Stars.
And the winners of this year's Invitational Tournament, the Lions and Lincoln Prep.
And the winners of the tournament, Lincoln Prep, the Lions, win the Invitational Tournament. As you see the Stars posing for their final photo of the year. That puts a cap on the 2019-2020 season.
Thank you for coming out to this year's Invitational Tournament and
as we
Cam's
fall to
Challenge.
8-13 on the year. But a pretty solid group coming back for next year. And while Coach Chumler is making his way over to the broadcast table, we'll take a short break. We'll be back after we step aside for a minute. You're watching Stars Basketball.
My name is Jessica Schmerda, and I go to West Kentucky. A year ago, I was in a dark place, and West Kentucky has really helped me to become a better person, being a single mother with 2 children. I realized that working in that dead-end job was not going to make it, so I'm doing this for my children, and with the faculty and staff here, they have helped me tremendously. Every day, I'm a new person. Every day, I'm able to grow better and stronger inside and out. Where I was last year is not who I am today.
Welcome back to the post-game show as the Stars take one on the chin here at home in the final game of this year. And with me in his final post-game show is our head coach, Mike Chumler. And, Coach, we just couldn't pull it off tonight.
No. We made a few mistakes down the stretch, but, hey, that's part of being a young team. And but the heart our kids showed, I can't be disappointed. They played hard. These 2 games, 2 of the better games we played all year long.
All year, yes.
And really, that's what you want to do. You're going to take some butt kickings during the season and try to get ready to play, at the end of the season. And I think we did. We came up a little bit short today. Made a few mistakes down the stretch, but hey, that's part of basketball. That's how it goes.
How can you sum up this team?
Freshmen, and we had some very good sophomores. My sophomores show great leadership. I didn't start some of those guys the last half of the season.
We know.
They could have pouted up, and they could have had bad attitudes, and they really they were great leaders. And I hope these freshmen learn from those guys, and I hope they step up next year. I think the future's bright. I think our freshman core is solid. And we got a few guys we want to add and bring into that. And I'm happy with them because they peaked at the right time.
Mm-hmm. This tournament is in recognition and in honor of your son, the late Cam Chumler.
Right.
Talk to us about what this tournament means to you and the benefit of organ donation.
Well, it's this day is really a whole conflict. It's a lot going on. But two things going on. I've got you trying to ball games. I've got the recipients in here that I spend time with them, and the guys come in to play in Cam's Challenge. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's busy day, but those people, I love those people. They're my extended family. The guys that come in and play, man, that's a lot of guys coming in and play in honor of my son, And we tell each, we hug each other, leave, tell each other we love each other, and those aren't hollow words. And same way when they went through and hugged my mom, just the respect they show her. And even with these guys in the team, the respect they show. Just, hey.
They're having a ball right now. And what to those that, and I've asked this, to others that have been over here today, that might be on the fence or struggling or have not signed up for organ donation, how would you encourage them to do so?
Well, nothing replaces losing my son.
Right.
And nothing ever will. But part of him lives on in others. And when these people, when they're on the transplant list, they're not hoping for somebody to die. It's a conflict for them too. But it's just a way for Cam's legacy to live on. And I've said it several times before. If Cam and I, if we would have known, and there's no way to know, but if we would have known and we could have, they said, well, here's your list of people you can pick from, we would have picked the people that got it. And it's just, Cam saved 6 lives. And
what a blessing.
that's his legacy. Great basketball player, heck of a kid, but he saved 6 lives. And part of him lives on through that.
I was going to say he lives on.
Oh, he lives on. What more of a legacy could you ask for than this? You got a gym full of people out here honoring him. And as a parent, when you lose your child, I think your biggest fear is people are going to forget he existed. And I don't have to worry about that. And it's a blessing to me, too.
Coach, the season didn't turn out completely like we wanted, but we made it from start to finish. We had some high moments. We had some low moments. But it sure has been fun.
Oh, it's been a fun ride. I'm going to take probably 3 weeks and rest a little bit and be right back at it.
That's the way it goes. Any more sports is not just a seasonal thing depending on which sport it is. It's a year-round thing.
It is, and you figure out what you got to work on. And we've got a lot of things to work on, and we know it. And nobody's denying that. So,
well, we look forward to seeing you here back next fall, and we'll be here to do it all over again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, and we love you.
Oh, we love you guys, too. Appreciate you guys.
We appreciate everything you do for us, and we just look forward to seeing you at the start of the 2021 season.
Sounds great.
Our head coach, Mike Chumler, we'll be back with the more of the post-game shows. We have the players of the game over to the sideline here ready to come on, and we'll do that as soon as we come back from this break.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Welcome back to Hall's Gymnasium, the post-game show. I'm Anthony Ridgway, and here beside me we have – first time you've been over here all year, isn't it?
No, it's like third.
Is it the third?
Yeah.
Alex Van Hook. And thanks for joining us here at the table tonight. Talk to us a little about your play today.
First game I came out, I had like 7 points, but I did everything to contribute to the team. This game, I came in the first half, didn't touch the court the second half, but I'm fine with that. I cheer on my team, and I can't ask for a better team. They my brothers to the day I die. and that's something I'll never forget. Is this team right here.
Those are pretty strong words. And, of course, we often talk on the air about it's not just about sports. It's about life. It's team building. You just said yourself, you'll remember these guys the rest of your life. It's about family.
Yeah.
You all have a bond, and we noticed it over the summer when you all were training and going through all of that team building, and you were a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about it a little bit.
In the summer, it's rough. It's hot. We outside. He got us inside to stretch, dynamic stretches, and we head outside. We got 2 groups going, but with the heat of the summer, that's heat stroke.
Grueling, yeah.
It's heat stroke out there and stuff. But we fight through it, and we come together as a team. To battle through it. We had guys every trash can, but we lift them up and we put them back on the court.
If you can make it through those dog days, you can make it through the season.
Yeah.
You've made it. Congratulations on a stellar year. Thanks for visiting with us over here at the table. And who knows, maybe you'll be back over here again. Thank you, my friend. Coming up next, Dre Smith, who has really for the last 2 games has had not just stellar ball games, but really good ball games. You continued the second game today where you left off in the first one.
I told you I was going to do that.
I knew you were going to say something. Talk a little bit about your play.
I really wasn't just hitting shots, so I was just trying to get my team into it and let them make shots, and I play defense. That's what I was mainly doing.
What do you think your first vertical leap is?
I forgot. Like, we did it in here, but I forgot.
Abe was thinking about 39. I was thinking more like 40, 41.
Yeah, we got Coach got a old man here that he want me to get 42, and I'm gonna try just because he asked me.
Good. That's gonna take some work though.
Yeah.
We took one on the chin here at home, and of course this tournament is so special, not only to Coach and his team, but to this school and this community, and you were a part of that.
Yes, sir. Well, on behalf of Coach and them, like that, they like my second family. Like his mom, she look up to me, so I gotta make sure I make her proud, and you know what I'm saying, and make Coach proud, and just do what I can to help them.
Well, you certainly have done that over the last 2 games, and I think had it not been for your play in either game, neither game would have been the way they are. Of course, the first game was a blowout. You went off in that game, and then you were pretty solid here in the second game.
Yeah, it's hard. The last couple under the last minute, it kind of hit me that he made that shot, and I made some bad turnovers. But I'm just have to pick my head up and wish my team good luck because that was my last game with them.
Yeah. And what does the future hold for you?
Well, I'm just gonna look at some teams right now. I got a Crawley Ridge and a couple of teams, Bethel and stuff, looking at me. But I'm just gonna see what it's open up for me.
Well, we wish you all the best in the future, and we thank you for the memories here at WKCTC. And we certainly thank you for being a part not of the WKCTC family, but our nation, our fraternity.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And good luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
Dre Smith, and up with me next will be Lamont Bell. And he is also in his sophomore year. He won't be back. And you had a pretty good game tonight. Talk a little bit about it.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I just came out, played D for the team, threw some energy out there. I was a little off tonight, but I just had to go ahead and lay it out on the court.
We had a few turnovers at the end of the game. To me, kind of hurt us.
Yeah, it really did. You know, they started panicking, and, those forced turnovers, then they came down and hit the big 3 and put them up. So.
And then they made some key free throws down the stretch.
True.
Talk about your play in the game.
Well, I just like to contribute, man, to my team. And for them, it's my last goal. So, they coming back for one more year.
Right.
And, I'm just trying to keep playing and play hard because I got to get on up out of here now and go to the big boys.
Well, what does the future hold for you?
Well, my future right now, I'm trying to get to Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi to major in music and hopefully further my career in basketball. or my other option is Austin P State University that I'm trying to further my basketball career and music career in as well.
We thank you for the memories that you provided with us here. Certainly, you provided some wonderful memories here this year, and your play was solid all year long. And we thank you for being a part of the program.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for visiting with us.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you like I tell the others anytime. If you need anything, don't hesitate to let us know.
Yes, sir.
Lamont Bell, thanks for joining us.
No
We'll
problem.
be back with the post-game stats as Mr. McClain is making his way over to the table. We'll do that after we take a short break. We'll be back right after this.
I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I got out and I still didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And then I started looking at the machinist program here at West Kentucky. One of the things that I found that was at West Kentucky that wasn't at the other universities, they want to see you succeed and go on to be successful in your career. Coming back to college when you're 34, it's outside your comfort zone. But I was able to get in here and get comfortable and meet guys that are going through some of the same things that I'm going through.
Welcome back to the Stars postgame show. With me for one last time for this season.
This season, yep.
Gary McClain with the postgame stats.
Here we go. All right. That was a great game. I mean, back and forth, nip and tuck, and we got a lead and we thought we was going to be able to hang on to it, and all of a sudden they just kicked it up there and ended up beating us just a few points.
Get another gear.
That's all right. Well, we had, for Link Year Prep, we had Polk. He ended up with 19 for the game. Englert had 21. Riley had 19. Laddie had 10. McSkill had 11. We had Walters with 4, and we had Kruger with 9. Basically, they ended up with 25 two-pointers, 25 free throws, and 6 three-pointers. So they did good. A few more fouls this second half, but we'll say that. And for West Kentucky Tech, they ended up with 89 points tonight. Avery Strayhorn, he had 14. We had Dre Smith had 19. We had Trey Wilson with 2. We had Quan Jones with 17. We had Anthony Dodge with 2. We had Lamont Bell with 5. We had Hayden Lee with 15. And we had Aaron Reed with 15. We had 26 two-pointers. We had 22 free throws. And we had 5 three-pointers. And like I said, we had a few more fouls this time. We had 19 for us, and they had, 10 and 7, 17. So fouls are pretty close
pretty
again.
Balanced, weren't they?
Very, very well balanced, So, but yeah, it was a great game. It was a typical championship game. Just I wish we could have been on the other end.
I think the turnovers at the end kind of caught up with us.
I think it caught up with us. Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you in the
2021 season.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm looking forward to it as well. And until next fall, I'll see you then, my friend.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Thank you. Thank you for a solid year. You've been on the money all year long, and we thank you for everything that you do.
Appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. We'll be back to wrap up the post-game show for the final time when we come back from this break. You're watching Stars basketball from Hall's Gymnasium.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Welcome back to West Kentucky Tech for the final time, Abe.
Yeah.
We have the post-game show.
Crowds moved out, and it was a good day, man. I mean, the last game we didn't quite finish it, but the day in itself was was quite moving actually. A lot of folks came back for the Cam Challenge and what that meant. But overall, not a bad season. I mean, the guys, you always want to win.
Sure.
But like who's that? What was the young lady that played in White Man Can't Jump? What was her name? Roseanne. Was that? What was her name? You remember that?
I never saw the movie.
You never saw the movie?
No.
But she had a famous line that said, "Sometimes when you lose, you really win, and sometimes when you win, you really lose, and sometimes when you don't win or lose, you actually tie." I don't know what that meant.
I know what it meant. You win some, you lose some get rained out.
But I tell you what, it's been great hanging out with you this year, man. I really enjoyed it.
The pleasure's been all mine, my friend.
Yeah, we're going to do this again.
I look forward to it. I hope good Lord brings us back in here next year. It'll be the start of the 2021 campaign, and we'll just work it like we do.
Work it like we know how to work it.
Like we do. Stars lose it here at home in their final game of the Cam Challenge, but it's just been one of those seasons. It was up and down. We fall to 8-13. We lose 93-89 here at home in the final game of the season, and the only thing we can do is look forward to the future. So, for Cam Whitty, our director, our floor director, Dan Shepard, our president, Dr. Anton Reese, color analyst, Richard Abraham, I'm Anthony Ridgway, saying thank you for joining us for this season. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks for letting us be a part of your evening. Good night, everybody.